I'm going to start off with 3 positioning statements. Firstly, the future of learning is mobile and handheld. Videos are the new documents. And lastly, the function of any learning organization is to promote and facilitate the democratization of knowledge. In other words, we are turning our employees into creators as well as consumers of content. I've identified 10 attributes that world-class learning organizations have to a greater or lesser degree. The first one is business alignment. What does business alignment mean? It means, do your clients in business actually want to buy what you are producing? Do they view the learning specialists as professionals who add value? Or do they view learning as a grudge purchase? In South Africa, on average, large corporations spend 10,000 Rand per annum on learning and development for their employees, per employee. So what does that mean? If you've got 40,000 employees, that means on an annual basis that the learning and development community are the stewards of 400 million Rand. Now, if this was a capital expenditure, there would be a laser focus on that expenditure. But because this is a dispersed operational expenditure, it tends to skid beneath the radar. And that's something that we need to change. We need to have a business mindset. In the early years of the new millennium, there was a big focus on trying to justify the existence of learning and development by developing complicated return on investment cases. They were never terribly convincing. I think that really what measurement comes down to is that we need to be clear that we are making the best use of the budgets that are allocated to us. Content is king. You've got to have great content. We can no longer just have paper behind glass. All of us are members of the YouTube generation because we all consume YouTube every week. We do. And we've grown used to 3-minute, short, sharp, entertaining clips. That's the kind of learning which we need to be moving towards for our employees. We really struggle with technology. We have networking issues, we have bandwidth issues, and we have end-user computing environments where we don't really know what's out there if we've got tens of thousands of employees. I think that the future, and that future is very close, we are going to leapfrog the existing environments. We are going to be mobile and handheld, and that is the future of learning technology. We really need to focus on a 70-20-10 learning strategy. So 70-20-10 is maybe a little bit hackneyed. We are very good at the 10 because that's what we've done historically. We really need to focus on social learning and collaboration. And in the workplace, we really need to get good at high volume, low value training. In other words, where processes change, we don't need to take people out of the classroom because we've got the performance support tools in place to enable that on-the-job learning. We operate in a push model environment. We, the enterprise, know what the employees need, and that's the learning that we push at them. In an ideal world, what the organization does is to create an environment where all the resources that the employees require are available to them, and they pull themselves and they pull those resources to themselves just in time. Competency and curriculum management is important because this is a contract between the employer and the employee. It says the employer is saying to the employee, this is the framework that I've put in place. This is what you can expect from me. I will develop you with your generic competencies, your business skills, your interpersonal skills, and then I will also give you role-specific training to enable you to be the best you can possibly be in your job. And we need these frameworks in place so that we aren't just training willy-nilly, so that we actually have a plan in terms of the training that we are delivering to employees. Operations is critically important. You'll know that if you go onto a website and it takes too long to load, the likelihood of you going back to that website is nil. And therefore, in a learning environment, things just have to work. The learning management system has to work. The booking system has to work. Operations is critical. We are running a factory. We are running a machine. It's got to work. This might be a bit of a touchy subject. Corporate learning is a very, very swiftly evolving environment. New tools, new technologies, new theories, new ways of delivering to employees are coming at us all the time. Soon we're going to be into augmented reality. Soon we're going to be into virtual reality. There are going to be holograms. As this technology emerges, we need people in learning and development who are abreast of this technology and who embrace this technology and can use it. So, do we have the correct people in learning and development? Well, I would suggest that rank yourself, sit down as a learning and development team, rate yourselves as a learning organization against each one of those 10 attributes. And don't just do it for yourself, but get your clients to do it as well. And as you go through this exercise, you will find areas that need immediate high focus, and you'll find areas where we're doing okay. But at least you've taken stock of your situation, and you know, this is my strategy to move all of these towards the world-class end of the spectrum. And that's how you build your learning strategy. Thank you.